What's up guys, I'm here with another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi Draft League video, and today we are in playoffs of the UNPL, baby. We are in round one. We made another playoff berth. You know, the MORPEKO United have made playoffs consecutively like 5 times now, so let's go. Let's see if we can get past round one though, because we have had very very bad performances in round one of the playoffs we have made, so yeah, let's see if we can't get a dub. So like, UNPL did playoffs where it was like the pick system, whereas like the 1C could pick, 2C could pick, 3C could pick, and 4C could pick, and then 5, 6, 7, 8 obviously couldn't. But since there was 2 divisions in the UNPL, then the 1 seed on, like, the seeds on either side could pick from other divisions. But we were picked with the first pick from Flygon. We beat Flygon week 8, I believe, but we did hacks him, so he wanted the run back. This matchup is not very good for Flygon, but kudos to Flygon for wanting to do the run back. Very big props to Flygon. Flygon's also had an incredible season. They were like 8-1. I was their only loss, I believe, so maybe 7-2. I'm not for sure. But good luck, have fun to Flygon. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into this match. Looking at the matchup, I am bringing a Choice Scarf KLEAVOR, which is what I brought last time, but it does so much work. We're bringing Volcarona this time. It's the only thing I did change instead of Terra Palmont. But Volcarona was set up, can absolutely nuke my opponent, and then also Choice Scarf KLEAVOR still just is my win con, guys. That's the whole thing about this. I'm not going to talk too much about the matchup, but Choice Scarf KLEAVOR, if you didn't see, into the Flygon's team, just absolutely wins me this game, because Kilowattrel doesn't want to take Rock Move, obviously. Ogerpon can, if it takes Bug Move, it dies. Stone X does like 69 to 81% or something like that anyways. But we're going to read Volcarona, going to try to catch the Fortress, but we do just see a Terra Espeon lead, which this Espeon could be Terra Fairy, Fighting, and Psychic, so pretty scary. But honestly, I can just fire off a Fire type move here. I could also click Bug Buzz. That's what I'm looking at right now. I'm like, can I risk clicking a Fire type move on the Excalibur coming in? I was looking at my calcs, and Fiery Dance did about 38 to 45 depending on their spread, and I could get a special attack boost. So if I got a special attack boost, I can then in return kill that thing. So I'm gonna click Fiery Dance here, because either way I'm gonna get chip on this thing, so I don't really have to worry. Getting chip on this is pretty nice. If they decide to click Calm Mind, then it can get a little tricky. Then I'm probably gonna Quiver Dance, or I could swap out and maybe go into Overquill. Because if they were like a Terra Psychic, but they are just going to click Light Screen, so that's fine by me. We're going to get some chip off on this thing. If we click Bug Buzz, we just absolutely nuked it, but that's okay. We're going to click Fiery Dance and do about 25%ish. So we see that it's still an offensive set, I believe, but we take the damage. We take free damage any day of the week, guys, any day of the week. But our Aronson is going to be putting in work this week, probably, hopefully this week, this round of playoffs, whatever you want to say. But either way, I'm really excited for Volcarona to make its debut for the MORPEKO United, because since I did make transactions after week 7, this is only its 3rd week technically being on the team. Same with Urshifu and Overquill, but and KLEAVOR, but I'm gonna probably make the hard pivot into KLEAVOR or into the Overquill. I'm trying to call the Excalibur coming in, because if they decide to go Excalibur, then I'm going to be able to get the Intem off, since they are going to come in first. But my opponent does decide to go into the Kilowattrel, which was an odd play. I feel like, I mean, obviously Light Screen being up was fine, and it put Flygon in a very good offensive positioning, or very good offensive positioning. Yes, that's what I meant. And also I got scared here because I was like, oh my god, what if it's competitive? I just absolutely threw the game, because it was like an agility set too. I just lost, but we see they were not competitive, so they are going to be Volt Absorb or whatever. But here I can just get free damage off because Overquill is super strong. I am a very defensive set, so like it doesn't really matter. They didn't bring Ting Lu again, so Liquidation is not really needed. Liquidation can do damage against there's another mon that can do damage against. I'm blanking off the top of my head. I think that was, or the Iron Moth. That does a whole lot of damage to Iron Moth. They can OHKO it depending on its spread, I think. And especially if I can get hazards up. But they are going to switch out, so we are going to break the Sturdy on the Fortress coming in, probably. And we do see it as Let It Rip, so that's why I was fine with clicking Crunch, because we can break the Sturdy on this thing. And we do about nothing, which is fine. But we do get a defense drop, which is nice. But either way, I'm just gonna go hard into my Volcarona because I mean, if they click hard rock type move, then good on them. They got my ass. But then I can go into my Ursaluna Blood Moon and just click Earth Power and kill this thing probably. Or I could even go into Urshifu Rapid Strike since they do have a defense drop and just nuke it. Even clicking Swords Dance. I did so with this set, with this team, since I had such a good matchup, I literally only changed. I took out Terra Palma and added my Volcarona set, and then all I did was change Swords Dance, or I changed Trailblaze on my Urshifu Rapid Strike and made it Swords Dance. Was literally my only switch, I'm pretty sure. So, which you usually don't want to do that, but since I won with a crit last time, I really thought I could just bring the same team, and my matchup is crazy here. I feel like so I was like, you know what, I can bring the same team and see if it can put in work, and we're gonna see if it can put in work. Hopefully I don't get mopped, because Ogerpon Wellspring could have mopped me last time, but I got a critical hit. So yeah, we go hard into Volcarona. I'm a little nervous here because they took a while to make a turn, and they are going to double, and we see it was a double into the Thunderbird. So good double on my opponent's part, calling the Volcarona, because now obviously I cannot switch in. Last time they were a choice spec set, I'm like 90% sure. They didn't send me their pace, but from the damage they did to like my AV Blood Moon last time, I'm like 90% sure that was a spec set. So if they are specs here, everything's going to get nuked. I really don't have a switch into it. My best bet is Overquill, I guess. That's what I'm trying to debate here, is like, what do I want to give up? Since I'm not Assault Vest or Azumarill, it doesn't really matter, because if they click an Electric type move, which I doubt they would, then whatever. But no, the plays always go into my Assault Vest Blood Moon. I lied. But even if I was Assault Vest Azumarill, it wouldn't matter. If they clicked Electric type move there, that'd be crazy. But they do just click Air Slash, so, and they do a decent amount of damage. And Light Screen wearing off is very nice for me now, because Blood Moon just essentially can almost claim a KO. Nothing really wants to switch in on this. Like Terra Espeon, since Light Screen is gone, can just die. Fortress does not want to take Blood Moon into Earth Power. The Ogerpon obviously does not want to take a Blood Moon because it would get nuked. So, and also obviously like Iron Moth also does not want to, because if I Earth Powered here for some reason, then that thing would drop. So the Blood Moon pivot is really nice. They didn't want to risk missing a Hurricane, I assume. So them clicking Air Slash was really good for me, because if they clicked Hurricane and they hit 2 in a row, then I died. So very clutch. AV Blood Moon gonna be putting in the work. Blood Moon is such a cool Pokemon. I like it so much. I didn't think I would enjoy it this much, but I do enjoy building with it. Assault Vest is pretty good. This was a 5. This was a 5 EV spread Ursaluna Blood Moon as well. So yeah, I am just gonna do 1000% to this. But yeah, I have 16 HP. Then I am negative attack, obviously, and then I'm 96 defense, 252 modest special attack, 120 speed F, and then 24 speed. So I love building with this thing. I love doing crazy Chinese EV spreads or whatever MV says. But this Fortress, I'm really scared of Custat Berry on this thing, and I'm like trying to debate if it is really even like worth. But like an Explosion or a Steel Beam doesn't kill me, I'm pretty sure, at this range. So there's really no point in me switching. I believe that's what I do. So I was trying to calc a Vacuum Wave kill just in case there were Custat Berry. But either way, I live this no matter what. So I hate doing post comms, guys. I really enjoy playing in the match without having to commentate over it, but having to record after the fact definitely sucks. I do not enjoy doing it. But he's going to switch out, and I'm like, oh shit, is he going to get my ass and go into kill Wattrel? And they go to Mask On, which is the Ogerpon, and I was like, I totally forgot this thing resisted ground. I should have clicked Hyper Voice, and I still do like 30-something%, so I was like, I'll take that, bro. And also, this Ogerpon can Terrastallize, by the way. It has to be Terra Water, obviously. This is really scary because I don't have an amazing switch into this, as you can tell on my team. My switch in is the fucking Overquill with Intem, so yeah, because KLEAVOR is weak to it, Ursaluna Blood Moon is weak to it, Azumarill is weak to it. I do have Rendo Berry, but that's besides the point. Volcarona is weak to it, and my good old Urshifu Rapid Strike is weak to it. So the water and grass typing just absolutely nukes my team. So do flying types. But if I go into Azumarill, and also if I take an Ivy Cudgel into a Power Whip, there's a chance it can kill me. I did not expertly EV spread that, but because I decided I want to run 40 speed on my Azumarill to try to outspeed. I'm Ting Lu trying to outspeed, so I don't know. I can't remember. But I go Overcool on this thing and I intimidate the Mon, and I see he decides to Terra. I'm like, oh shit. Do I take an Ivy Cudgel from this thing? Like, if it is, since it is Terra Water, like, can I take 2? Because I don't know how, like, at that point, I don't know how, like, I have to go, if they, like, okay, what I'm trying to say here, if they were to Trailblaze into an Ivy Cudgel crit and it kill me, then I would lose, I think. But, they do decide to click Ivy Cudgel, and they don't do as much damage as I would expect. So I'm kind of like, let's go. They obviously had to, have to switch out, in my opinion, because I can do a lot of damage to them, and they cannot OHKO me with anything, so, I could just kill them, or I like, if I was Gunk Shot, then, I don't think I killed them, but it brought them down really low, and also it risked me getting a poison and then them dying to poison, I believe. So, I can't just click Crunch here and just get a lot of damage off on anything, because he does not have a Crunch resist. And if he goes Fortress, I'm pretty sure that thing dies. If he goes back Excalibur, it's going to take a whole lot of damage. Like, I'm not running a very offensive set at all this week. Like, I have no attack investment, but I have 115 base attack. Like, everyone sleeps on that attack stat from Big Man, Overquill. Overquill is so underrated. I don't know why people don't like it. He's just going to decide to click Ivy Cudgel again and just get damage off, since he is going to be able to kill me after another one. And I click Crunch, and I do a whole lot of damage, and no defense drop, but that doesn't matter, because I can always go into my Overquill, or my KLEAVOR, and claim a kill. But at this point, I'm just going to sack my Overquill. Rest in power, Tyler Adams. You did your job. You did your job. But the Ogerpalm Wellspring is going to claim another. That Pokemon is so crazy. It's so hard to deal with. Very nuts. Very nuts to have to deal with that Pokemon. But either way, at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and go into my Scarf KLEAVOR, because I have no other option. I could go into Azumarill, but then at that point, that screams Rendo Berry, right? Or at that point, it screams Sap Sipper. I guess I could just bring Sap Sipper, but Azumarill without huge power is not a Pokemon. I'm quoting Kirby there. I'm pretty sure Kirby always says that, but I've heard Kirby say that at least 4 times. Because it really isn't, because it has 50 attack, so it's like, oh, you get the attack boost. Well, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Here, I can click Stone Axe and get my rocks up for free! But we could also click X Scissor and just hit something with so much damage. And not risk a miss. That's the whole thing, not risk a miss. But also, if I click Stone Axe, this is rocks up for the rest of the game. Because Fortress is really low, and if it goes Fortress, I kill it. Yada yada. You get it. Also, I could kill. This will kill the Iron Moth coming in. This will kill the Back Excalibur coming in. This will kill, or 2 of these will kill the Espeon coming in. And then also, like, this is the best move. If I miss here, there's a chance I can lose this game, though. Let's hope not. I forgot I wasn't U-turn on this, which I kind of wish I was U-turn, but that's fine. I was Nice Lash because Flygon does have a Slowking Galar on their team. So, but they do decide to go into the Espeon. And we are going to just absolutely nuke that Pokemon. Espeon with Terra is really cool. Really cool, but it's just so frail. It's just so frail. And our rocks are going to get up, which is nice. But Espeon has 60 defense and 65 HP. So, no defensive stats. But KLEAVOR looking really nice here. KLEAVOR looks like it wins me the game at this point. So KLEAVOR picks up a KO, which is super nice. This Pokemon is dummy slept on. I love this guy. I had this guy in WPF, and let me actually look this up real fast. I think it got a lot of kills for me, actually. Like, nothing crazy. But I think it may have been my kill leader. But let me just go ahead and check that real quick. Actually, Walking Wake was my kill leader because, yeah, I went 12-3 with it. But KLEAVOR went... Oh, KLEAVOR went 10-4 for me, so actually pretty good. Pretty good as well. But yeah, they go into this, and this screams Custat Berry, and a Still Beam obviously OHKOs me. And he brought Custat Berry last time, and But if he's not, I win the game with KLEAVOR. I claim 5 KOs. Or not 5. Did something get a kill prior to this? I think I would claim all 6 at that point. So I'm gonna go into Azumarill because Azumarill can live any, like, he can live a Steel Beam, it can live Explosion, whatever. And he is a rest set. He bluffed that shit perfectly. So good play on Flygon's part. But I still think this is my game. Like, I still have a full team that can deal with their Pokemon super, super well. If I just keep Scarf KLEAVOR alive, then I win. That's why I did that, because I feel like it was not worth risking my win con dying. So there's some character growth there for you guys, because in the past I used to just say fuck it, we ball, and I wouldn't think about plays like that. So we are going to go into our Volcarona, because this thing this thing cannot hit me unless they click good old Rock type move on me. But either way, I go hard Volcarona. Even if they click Volt Switch, that is fine, because then they go Ogerpon, and then at that point I would probably go into my Azumarill, take a Water type move, and then hopefully live the Grass type move, and then I can play Rough It and kill that Pokemon. So yeah, either way though, I would have my Scarf KLEAVOR to revenge. Like, you know what I mean? So Scarf KLEAVOR still won me this game. This thing being back up really healthy though is scary. They click Rapid Spin, which is fine by me. They get rid of my rocks, but it doesn't really matter. But now it's looking like everything is Volcarona food. Guys, Volcarona at this point is like my most used Pokemon in Generation 8, or Generation 9, excuse me. I didn't play much in Generation 8. I used it in one of the first Wi-Fi leagues I did. It wasn't uploaded. It was like LDLD Max, I believe. And it was the kill leader with 12 kills. But it put in work for me. I had it in BBRD leagues. I picked it up halfway through because I was hating my team, and it got like 5 kills for me, I think. I'm actually going to look that up now, because I did very, very poor in BBRD league. But that was also my first league that I've been in like a year and a half, 2 years. Like, so I was just getting used to, with this meta, I was just getting used to it. So I'll blame it on that, guys. My Volcarona, I only had it for like 3 weeks or 4 weeks. Let me see. Ours says five games. I clicked Quiver Dance though on that play. Sorry guys, I had 8 kills with it. For only 5 games played. So I clicked Quiver Dance on the Volcarona, knowing, or on the knowing, on the Fortress, knowing it was going to switch out. And here I just click Psychic for this. That's what I'm saying. Volcarona is just so good. You bring Quiver Dance 3 attacks, and it can just sweep teams. It can just win games for you. And then, or you can bring bulkier sets. This thing is slept on as a bulky wall. Johnny had, John Jr., if you guys don't know, had Volcarona and WPF Delta, and used it as his Fairy Resist, and it was a very slept on Fairy Resist. It was a very odd team for John, but John did make finals, so shout out to him. He used the team. It goes to show, guys, and I do barely miss out on this KO. Barely miss out on this KO, and I'm going to live this Sludge Wave very comfortably. No poison as well, so it's looking like my Volcarona is going to pick up a couple KOs here. But just goes to show you should draft the teams that you are comfortable with, not the teams that you think would be the best. Yada yada. You get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying, guys. Draft teams that you guys, or draft Pokemon that you want to use. Don't draft Pokemon that you think you should draft because they're good. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh my god, Palafin is undoubtedly broken. It's like, oh my god, I want to draft, or I need to draft Iron Bundle because it is banned and blah blah blah, and it is so good. No, you should draft Pokemon you want to use and that you would feel the best using. So we are going to pick up a KO on the Iron Moth though. Let's get back to talking about this playoff game. And it's looking like the rest of the team could also just be Volcarona food. Like, nom nom nom. Nothing outspeeds this motherfucker. You have to go into like this, which is, can live any one hit at this point. Wasn't realizing that, but I can always revenge with KLEAVOR, because even if they click Dragon Dance, this is what I'm trying to decide here. They click Dragon Dance, whatever. I outspeed, I kill again. You know, like, or I get another Mon. If they attack me and kill me, I go KLEAVOR and I revenge. There was really no downside to just attacking this thing. So I didn't really feel the need to switch out. Like, because my Azumarill is like my backup to, like, my way to kind of be my fallback for Ogerpon, because I have Rendo Berry, I don't want to go into it now, because if I do and take any type of damage, then I cannot live. Ivy Cudgel into Power Whip. So I am just going to click Bug Buzz here and do 1,000,000% to that Pokemon. And we see my opponent has to click Thunder Fang. Can we hang on? And we hang on. Our boy Aronson is an expertly EV'd Pokemon by me. Those 96 HP EVs that I had are very, very clutch. Very, very clutch for me. And I am going to pick up another KO. And now I'm going to have to probably take that Fortress down to 1% because it has Sturdy. And then die, but at that point KLEAVOR just wants me in the game. Really, really sad because if I click Stone Axe on that Fortress, KLEAVOR picked up all 6 KOs, barring misses. So it just won me the game. It just won me the game straight up. So we are gonna click Fiery Dance, and obviously they're gonna live on 1%, and then they're gonna knock me out with Rapid Spin. So at this point, I just go KLEAVOR and win the game. I could, if I was a Trailblaze, Urshifu, like I had the first time, then I could also go into that, because I could Trailblaze on this, and then I could beat Ogerpon, Kilowattrel, whatever's left. I think it's Ogerpon, Kilowattrel, and this, so yeah, we just go to Scarlet KLEAVOR and win the game, though, because we click Stone Axe, and we can kill everything. Obviously, X-Scissor isn't going to OHKO a Kilowattrel, but that could be a play, too, if I don't want to miss. But also, getting Stone Axe rocks up is nice. Are nice, like, because like here I feel like I can click Stone Axe, and if I miss the first time, that's fine. But rocks are nice for Kilowattrel to take them. But I just click Stone Axe here. I'm not even gonna risk anything. I could probably just click X-Scissor though, but I'm just gonna click Stone Axe here and kill this Pokemon and get rocks up, because it was also nice for Ogerpon Wellspring, because I don't know what it's at. I can't remember. I wrote down like 30% or something on my doc at that point, like the prep doc. I couldn't remember if it was in range of rocks for some reason. Like I was like, for some reason, if it was in range of rocks, that'd be dope. But the play there was definitely to click X-Scissor, because you're gonna see the plays I'm about to make because I didn't click X-Scissor there. Me wishing if Stone Axe was 100% accurate move and was not like had no drawbacks, it would be absolutely fucking busted. It's already busted, being sharpness boosted. Which already increases its accuracy, right? Am I lying? I can't remember if I'm lying. Ogerpon comes in, and I am terrified that if I miss, I lose the game. Because if they, for some reason, click Trailblaze on this, on my miss, and then they kill me, I'm scared I'm going to lose this game. I'm so scared I'm going to lose this game. So you're going to see me make some weird plays, but if they were Trailblaze, this was me calling they were not Trailblaze, actually, is what I'm saying. So I don't want to miss, because if I miss, I definitely lose. But if I go into my Azumarill and they are not Trailblaze, and they kill me, whatever, I still win the game, because then I can go into my KLEAVOR and click X-Scissor, and then it still two-shots the Kilowattrel. And even if it doesn't, I have my Blood Moon that can live any 2 hits. So I don't think they can't OHKO me with any one move anyways, because I'm at full. I'm gonna make this play because I'm really, really scared. I don't want to miss playoffs because I missed a fucking Stone Axe, because that would be horrible. I don't want to lose in playoffs round 1, and they do just click Ivy Cudgel, so I get bailed. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, dude, do I die to a Power Whip? And I'm just like so tunneled in that they're Power Whip. So here I just click. This is a really bad play, because I'm like, I don't want to misplay rough now, because if I misplay rough, then they could be out of range, yada yada yada, all that shit, man. I was scared if they were bulky Ogerpon for some reason, so I click knock off here, realizing I don't knock off an item and I don't do that much damage, not even realizing that they could be Horn Leech and gain health back. So if I click play rough here, I just killed this Pokemon. But I click knockoff here because I didn't want to miss, and they click Horn Leech, and I'm like, oh shit, is this gonna put them out of range? And they get to about around 50%, or it's like 42% probably. And I click knockoff here, and I'm going to do a very good amount, more than I would think. So if I click play rough there, that thing definitely died. So I guess I was just trying to take damage. But either way, the play was definitely play rough, because even if I missed, I just go into my KLEAVOR and do the same thing I was going to do with which was Block X Scissor. But they were not Trailblaze, so we somehow win this game, guys. We somehow win this game. Not somehow win this game. I feel like me making those plays really almost threw away the game. But on matchup, I feel like I won the game. Like, kudos to Flygon for picking me. That takes, I'm going to pull a John and be like, he picked me? Because John did do that in BBR last season. But that is kind of how I felt, because I was like, I'm the 5 seed, and I feel like I've done pretty well. I know I lost like 2 in a row, but then I won 2 in a row to end the season. But we are going to kill this Ogerpon, by the way, so KLEAVOR are going to pick up another KO for us. But I was like, kind of confused at first, because I also beat him, and I feel like my matchup was really good. But respect to Flygon, because Flygon was like, I want the run back because I got hacks last time, and I want to see if I'm able to beat Obo. So kudos to him. Big shout out to him. Make sure you guys check out his channel in the description down below. He's a great battler. He's been the best coach thus far, like record wise. So very, very good battler. Very, very good battler. I just think he really had a bad matchup into me. But we are just going to click X Scissor here and do a bajillion%. That is a resist, by the way. And he's going to click Hurricane and miss. So very unfortunate. But KLEAVOR is going to pick up the last KO of the game. So KLEAVOR getting 2 KOs, and then Volcarona picking up 2 is very, 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 very nice. We are going to win 3-0 and move on. Your MORPEKO United are going to move on to round 2 of the playoffs. So how the playoffs work in the UNPL is that it's not just like it's not quarterfinals, semifinals, finals. It is round 1, and then it's like quarterfinals, semifinals, and then finals. There's like an extra round because of there being 2 divisions with 12 coaches. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy it, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. It only takes a couple seconds, and it means the world to me. I'm up to 530 subscribers now. You guys mean the world to me. That's gonna be it, guys. Catch you guys later.